Well, surprise, we got even more battery issues. If you saw the other battery video that I did, you'll notice that, remember that, the battery was dead as a doornail at Audi Brooklyn in May, so they put another battery in May. The vehicle came to me here in Fargo, North Dakota, and it was working, but I found it completely dead as a doornail on September 14th. So the other video shows how, the technical stuff that I did. So that battery only lasted at most 3.5 months. Well, here on September 28th, 2025, I put another battery in. So I got a battery from Costco here. And not only did I put the battery in, I also put in a battery maintainer in case there was some kind of load that, in the system that was drawing things down. And so you can see the black wire here is going into the negative terminal. You can see the red wire here is going into the positive terminal, and connected all this. This is what it looked like. This red light indicates that it's charging. When it's fully charged, it would be green, and this worked, and I'll show you the result. Okay, it's September 28th, 2025. I just changed the battery, and we got, looks like we got some luck here. We got the light on the dashboard. Let's see this. That looks good. Sounds good. Let's put the key in. That sounds good. And that looks good. That looks good. And that looks good. Good. Shut it off. Oh, it's in neutral. Put it in park. Now I can take it out. Well, hello everybody. Today is December 17th, 2025. More drama with the electrical system. So in the fall, I noticed that I made the other videos on how the battery was just completely dead. So I went out and I bought another battery. This was the original one that came with the vehicle that had actually been new in June 2025, completely dead as a doornail. But in addition to buying the battery, I also bought a battery maintainer and put that on the front to keep the battery charging. Today I went to open, the lift gate, didn't want to work. And again, the vehicle is completely dead as a doornail. There's the keys, please. Again, like before, doing this, completely dead as a doornail. And you would expect to see some here. Turn this, you'd expect some noise, you'd expect some lights, nothing. So even with a new battery and a battery maintainer, there's electrical issues. So very serious electrical issues, if it can't even hold the charge, even with a maintainer for just a few months. Very bad. Okay, I'll show you the battery maintainer. Here's the battery maintainer that I put on, and as you can see, it's flashing red. Not supposed to be doing that, should be steady green. So I'll try to get this vehicle out and see a bit more. Okay, I'm going to go over the battery maintainer's manual here. I'm not going to go over everything in here. You can read this if you want. I don't think it's necessarily relevant. What I am going to show you is, the codes, the flashing codes that are these here. I'm going to expand on that. And you can see these here. And it's got a double flashing red. The battery voltage is too low, below 4 volts. And what do we have previously? Just over 4 volts. So we have a very serious electrical issue where, it's the third battery, that's gone, completely dead as a doornail, since May. So we had the one in May, they put a new one in June, that lasted until September. I put one in September, and now this is in December 2025, and it's self-destructed. There is a very serious electrical issue with this vehicle. So just to summarize all these battery and electrical issues that I found so far. So in May 2025, the battery was completely dead in New York. The vehicle was unable to be started. So Audi Brooklyn bought and installed a new battery in late May 2025. June 12th, 2025, I received the vehicle. The battery was working. I was able to start the vehicle and drive it. Just looking back at my timestamps on the videos that I've done, July 13th, I started the vehicle. The battery was still working. However, suddenly in September 14th, 2025, I couldn't open the liftgate, so the battery was dead as a doornail. So that new battery only lasted about 3.5 months. And unbelievable. I've never seen a battery last, such a short period of time. September 28th, I bought a new battery, installed it along with the battery maintainer. This worked. The vehicle started. November 4th, 2025, the battery was working. I had turned on the vehicle to shift it into neutral. Everything looked fine, although I'm not driving it because I don't dare drive it, because if I drive it, I'm going to cause problems with the transmission, or I'm going to cause problems with the motor with those leaks that they have, with the water pump and the seal in the transmission. So I had put in a new battery, and then December 16th, battery's dead again. Again, I couldn't open the liftgate, so that this new battery only lasted about 2.5 months. Now, you can understand maybe get one battery, maybe two batteries, but we've got three batteries in a row, and they're on the last two have only lasted, at best 3.5 months. This other one's only 2.5 months. So there are some serious electrical issues with this vehicle. And can it be fixed? I'm not even sure it can be fixed. I do know that electrical can be very mysterious and very time consuming. So who knows?